Yeah, like Kezu was saying, I think it just provides a lot of weakness into the rest of like the way that you have to set up your draft. I do like a little better that they have more aggressive, like they have Spartan on a disruptor, which can be some more of aggressive a support. But
yep.
I don't know. I don't really like the overall looks of their draft in comparison to OT. OT's got a very standard, really well-rounded draft that scales at all timings. So let's see how the early fights kick off.
I was going to say, we're already getting a fight kicking off here. 5-on-5. Desire just trampling over the two of them, and they'll be the first to get the kill. Monaspa able to take down TA2000. They'll lose
Skylark.
Desire in return. And they'll also lose Skylark. It's 2 for 1 here, favoring Ooredoo Thunder so far. See if the side can get more. They're bringing Wooter down low. Nande's thinking about stepping back in. They've got the Thunderstrike thrown down onto the Tide. Corey's making sure that Nande can't quite get over towards the Tide to finish him off. There's the stun from Noob, as indeed Spartan also zapped down a third kill. Nande's trying to get back to the safety of his tower. He's got the Fairy Fire popped. Battery assault bringing him low. He's thinking about throwing a dagger out towards Corey, but doesn't want to step away from his tier 2. So Ooredoo Thunders. They might not have got first blood, but they end up getting 3 kills, and I imagine with that as well, they'll get the majority of the bounty runes here. Well, we've got at least 3 of the bounty runes going towards Ooredoo. Desire will at least be able to get that one there for Monaspa. So, all in all, I think a trade that Ooredoo Thunders will be rather happy with.
Yep, TA2000 is going to take a hefty amount of damage here from Desire, but honestly, his death for him doesn't feel that bad because he's back to bottom, full HP and everything, instead of like having to walk across the map with no mana because of having to use triple raises. So I think for him, it's pretty fortunate, and for the rest of his team as well. So I think, yeah, Ooredoo Thunder is very happy off of this one, and looking at how the lanes are going to go, top one, the 2 side lanes are pretty volatile of how like the aggression can kind of go, but Nande might struggle a little, I'd say, just because the double damage reduction. Fade Bolt plus Anchor Smash can be really annoying to farm against, but so far Spartan's doing a really good job of just keeping Witter low.
Just constant Thunderstrike spam. See how well Omar's able to bully back the 2 of them. Make sure that Wooter doesn't get threatened as low as his HP currently is.
Yeah, he's bringing some more mangoes. They have tangos to heal him up too. As now aggression, Spartan.
For the Fairy Fire. Will manage to get back into the tree line in time. Nande also jumped forward to try and get some hits in on this. It's going to cost him a lot of HP in return.
He might die.
Nearly his life. I mean, Omar wants to go in for the last attack, but Nande will be able to duck back into the trees as well. But still, has to be careful on the PA jumping in like that. Taking a lot of damage.
He might just die. Like, they still can probably get a Gush Fade Bolt onto him. Him farming under tower here is not safe. Level 1 and he goes aggressive. That was pretty crazy by Nande.
I mean, that's the Gush.
Did they have the Fade Bolt? No.
He will be able to live.
But Spartan won't. One more hit. Oh my god.
Omar.
And Omar might live too.
Yeah.
He's gonna.
Nande's gone in for it. I mean, Nande gets the kill, but does he get out?
He will.
He will. He will. Oh my god. I mean, this top lane's crazy.
He's level 3 with 100 HP. He has 4 last hits. I mean, it's a disaster for Monaspa. They at least get a fortunate kill for themselves, but his top lane is a nightmare. He's got another 10, but he might just still die. I can't look away from top. If he walks up, he's just going to get Fade Bolt and Gushed.
I mean, what do you do in this sort of situation? Do you just sort of hug the tower and send regen out? Do you walk to base to TP back out? I mean,
you salve him. Like if Spartan's got a salve. I think he still should just use it on him, to be honest, but he's hanging on to it. All right. Okay, can I look elsewhere now? I think I can. I think they're healthy enough.
Let's have a look. What's going on down bottom?
TA2000 might be in some trouble. 5 stacks. He's got boots, though. He's getting aggressive himself. Okay.
And might get Skylark with the cogs.
Okay.
Trapping him in. He gets another raise off.
Might be able to get him.
Yeah. I mean, very nicely juggled there, really, between TA2000 and Kaori as they kind of bait him in. And meanwhile, at top lane, that's going to be another kill for these two. They're able to burst through Spartan.
I would imagine Ooredoo is incredibly happy this game. I think, like Kezu said, Monaspa draft kind of has to snowball. Sure, you have PA for late game scaling, but you got Viper DP as 2 of your cores. If your lanes aren't going pretty dominant, you're definitely going to feel the lackluster of these heroes very quickly, especially the Viper. But yeah, an excellent play from Kaori and TA2000. That's why you rush the boots early in the lane, at least versus a hero like Viper. Even if you're ranged like Shadow Fiend, it's all about just like getting the distance and playing around that. Kaori. Should be alright. Alright. things are calming down for a second here now.
See Omar getting some stacks done in the
Nicely
jungle.
done. Yep. And he's going to be able to check the top rune. They won't be able to deny the rune away from Wish down bottom, but good efficient play there coming out from Omar. And back to business. He wants to get aggressive.
We'll see here on the odds provided to us by esportsbet.io. Very much believing in Ooredoo Thunders, and yeah, understandably so with that win that they got in game 1 of this, and the fact that they're still yet to be beaten in a single game here in this Division 2.
Desire gets the connection on Kaori, but eats a triple raise for it. So I think TA2000 is happy on that front. He's farming really well on this SF. Viper only has 11 last hits. And top against Spartan. Oh, Omar wants
He's
blood.
healing up. I mean, Omar will indeed get taken down there.
Okay.
Wasn't able to find Spartan. Spartan keeps himself alive.
Nicely done. Nande starting to recover slowly here. I think he has the Ring of Health. I think it's coming out on the courier, so we'll have that first component of that Battle Fury. I'm just still looking at bottom. I think getting aggressive on Viper, it can be very good because, you know, you all about like lane dominance, but over-aggression can sometimes go very poorly. I mean, he's got 14 last hits to 29-12 of TA2000, so it's quite a big difference. And Omar, after his death, will just go mid to refill Lash's bottle. Wish is 6, trying to get some type of play with that Exorcism. Playing around this power rune as well, too. It's in 30 seconds. Forcing the wave in.
See Spartan.
Spartan?
He's trying to trade here with Omar, but Omar is going to be able to get Spartan back into the hands of Noob. We'll see Wish committing with the Exorcism to take down Omar. We'll get the kill. Can start putting some damage onto the mid tower as well.
He's forcing the wave in. Might be able to... Oh, the catapult's going to get shoved into the tower, though. The thing happened again. He walked with the attack from the tower. Oh, man. I think that happens every game I see. Bottom again. Uh-oh.
A very dead-looking Viper. Now, see in the jungle,
Okay.
they do manage to chase down and take down Noob. So, whilst they might not be able to do as much damage as they would have hoped for to the tower there, it's a big kill, killing off the Leshrac.
Okay, nice rotation. Didn't see Desire actually swing around that way. Beautifully done. They made the Exorcism actually worth it. Otherwise, I was like, okay, an Exo for a Rubik kill, not the best. But yeah, I'm still looking at bottom. TA2000, he's having another one of these games where flawless laning phase. He's already got Morbid Mask, so he's able to sustain off the creep wave. And they're getting constant kills onto a hero like Viper in the early game. Big concerns coming out from Monaspa.
Let's see. See if Noob gets some extra backup around mid, maybe.
Look at... So, I mean, Skylark again. Uh-oh.
Oh, they won't be able to catch him in the cogs.
Okay.
And now, TA2000, okay, Desire just passes by. Won't be able to threaten the SF.
Was that because the SF had to feed the mango to the clock, I think it was? I think that's what happened. I think clock didn't have mana at the initial go or something. I don't know. Something was a little weird there. Either way, they bully the Viper away again, and TA2000 continues to free farm. Nande, as we mentioned, he did have the first component of Ring of Health, but you can see he's really suffering up here. He walks up and he just eats a Gush, a Fade Bolt, and an Anchor Smash, and does 0 damage.
I mean, they're coming in with the wraparound top. They want to try and get some kills here, Monaspa, from this top lane and open up the space for Nande to farm.
Okay.
A glimpse back on Omar.
He's okay, though.
Well, they won't be able to get him. So not quite able to be as successful with that move from the mid lane, I think, Wish that he would have hoped to.
And now the stacks that we saw Omar prepping during the whole laning phase, they're going to start to get worked on there from Noob. Probably can't work on the Ancients just yet. Bottom rune, though, haste. This could be huge for Wish. Exorcism's coming back up. This could perhaps enable them to find TA2000. Desire going to scout. Give that info.
And yeah, they're going to go straight on top of this SF.
Nice
and
move.
indeed, with the haste Exorcism, there's very little chance of escape here. Wish gets the kill. Nice aggressive use with that rune and ultimate. And he'll be able to swing straight back over towards the mid. Maybe see if we can pick up the kill on Omar.
They get the glimpse.
I should we'll be able to telekinesis him back.
Not
And
quite.
that should just save him. Indeed, just the level 2 glimpse, not enough to get the catch on the Rubik.
no damage on tower with it. And now oh no, Skylark. Oh god.
You might be fine. Yeah, he's got Spartan here to help out. Spartan will be able to send back Corey. Not before the cogs came out.
I mean, Coyote's still trying to commit for him. Noob now.
We'll see. Yeah, they'll get rid of the clockwork.
Okay.
Desire also turning up. Just the two supports, making sure that Skylark doesn't go down again.
I mean, Wish is here. They maybe can get Noob.
Will land the stun very nicely.
No, the Cryptorm.
Indeed, Wish finding the angle. So,
all right.
Monaspa once again, I mean, we saw this last game. Very good at just running at the side of Ooredoo Thunders at this point of the game and getting the kills that they hope for.
I mean, Wish is really being the saving grace that he needs to be for his team right now, because those two side lanes are going disastrously. So these rotations may be salvaging that early game. Still think, I mean, I still think Skylark is almost in an irrecoverable position. I think one more death on him, and his game might just be kind of over.
Oh,
might survive here, but let's see, does he get away?
No, he does not. And that'll be Corey. He's got the 6 ready as well now, so we'll be able to find those opportunities even easier next time. So yeah, Skylark's he's going to be feeling pretty rough with these deaths.
Yeah, I mean, recovery outlet for him in this game is, I don't know what he does, actually, because you kind of have to keep just face-shoving bottom as this Viper, but now you're the same level as the supports. Clockwork near level 7. Rubik about to be... Rubik is 7, so they're actually ahead of you in levels at this point already. And Omar, we didn't touch too much. It feels like it's always a good Rubik game, so I don't really mention it too much, but it's a pretty nice Rubik game. Anytime you're playing versus Death Prophet, it's nice. Anytime you're playing versus Viper or Primal Beast, it's nice. So he's going to have some really good spells to be able to steal at all times.
That's the thing, right? I mean, and specifically like the Viper PA factor, right? You're always going to be able to get a spell from Viper that's going to make PA's life pretty miserable.
Yes, definitely. Either one of those.
Yeah.
Sure, it's still going to be only like level 1 Nether Toxin for the majority of the game, but yeah, like anytime that he gets either one of them,
it doesn't matter, right? It's just having that break. It's just it feels so bad for the PA.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're super high level. Like this, Rubik had a successful top lane into stacking, so he's really rich, high level. Kaori got a solo kill onto the Viper, so he's really high level too. Yeah, I have big concerns for Monaspa in these next few moments. Unless Wish can somehow just be everywhere, which is not easy to do on a Death Prophet, the lanes I feel like will start to falter pretty quickly. That being said, Nande, Battle Fury is going to be finished soon, but Skylark, this is just the supports. Oh boy.
And it really is just going to get easier and easier for Ooredoo Thunders to get that sort of kill.
Desire dive
in, but a stolen Viper Strike is going to get thrown down upon him. Will bring him low, won't quite kill him, so he's able to get in and get out.
Okay.
And of course, getting these kills on the supports, considering how well the Ooredoo Thunder supports are doing, yeah, it's a juicy kill to find.
Definitely. I actually thought that Desire might die there, but yeah, Omar can't actually get the full connection. Desire, I mean, I'm always deceived by how tanky Primal Beast is too. He's like, oh, he's got phase boots and a wand, 1400 HP. You know, it's like top. They're trying to. It looks like they're trying to set something up onto Weeder, but definitely not the target you want to go for, even if you have Static Storm. They are buying some time for Nande. I think that's definitely important. I think he has Battle Fury done. So at least there's that going for them, but yeah, a lot of answers that Ooredoo does have, and PA needs a lot more time.
And Corey, he's going to be able to find Spartan here behind the tower. We'll drop the Static Storm, but that won't really do much at all. I mean, with it, Wish is going to try and fight this.
Okay.
Let's see, Wuta just opted back out of there with the TP. TA2000 will look to push back Wish, make sure that he's got easily enough space to TP out himself. And down bottom, Skylark, I think he might be about to die again, Fogged.
Oh, boy. Well, he'll get a kill on Omar, which is probably worth more than he is, but this Viper's game is over. Oh, boy. And as top happened, TA2000, he actually TP'd to the tier 2 top, so he didn't even go back to base. SF still continued to just be able to farm, and yeah, I don't know. I just don't know what you do with Skylark. That's the issue. It's like, he's got Dragonlance, sure. You know, he's got his treads and stuff like that, but his positioning is like, I have to go bottom again, guys. As Viper, like, that's just what you have to do. So 2 and 6, he's going to have to go back down there and likely to die again. So it's just it's a hard game, really, to see what the bailout for Skylark is. Like, Omar's just gonna go bottom again, steal a spell from him, get one of the two good ones, and they're probably gonna come in and kill him again with the rotation from +1. Spartan this time is ready to try to help. So let's see if he's gonna be able to counteract the gank a little.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And they'll see it coming with these wards. All right, looks like they're not gonna actually set up for him. So Skylark, he'll be happy. Some breathing room to get the tower.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Oh, I've got eyes on Wish. But up by the tier 2 won't be a dive that they'll be tempted to take.
Dire's
Mid tower now on the menu. Where's Desire? Feels like they need this Primal Beast anytime they want to try to go for any type of fight.
Yeah, he has to be the one to go in.
And they see him. That deep ward that Kaori placed, it's seeing everything.
Dire's middle tower has
And
fallen.
the sentry, it's there to scout, but not going to find this ward. Nice sneaky one. And now they can take over the map even more so. Even going to threaten the Roche. They have Blink, they have Mech on Tide. Bloodstone's finish on Lash, yeah. Don't have BKB SF, so he's a little more fragile, but they're going to kill it fast enough.
Yeah,
And
I mean, they smoked up Monaspa, but there's no movement in the direction, so Ooredoo Thunder's easily having the space to take this.
All right, and now they can give it to the Lash, so Noob can fully commit frontline to protect his SF.
He's charging in.
Until TA2000 has BKB, he's still a bit fragile, but their front line is super strong right now on the side of Ooredoo.
See what they can do here.
Bloodstone's
On
on.
top of Noob. He's going to heal up a bit, but looks like they'll burst the Aegis.
Okay.
So they can take him down a second time, though, because Ooredoo Thunder's full backup has arrived. Omar getting focused by Skylark for now. They got the silence off as well, so Omar does fall. Wota jumps in, catches the three of them with a fantastic Ravage, and that will enable Ooredoo Thunders to get the cleanup on this one. They'll chase down Spartan, 3 dead on Monaspa. TA2000 is going to be able to TP out. There'll be a buyback from Spartan. Monaspa desperately trying to get some of these big kills out of this. They're focusing in onto Noob. He's healing up with the Bloodstone, but the crits are there. Nande will be able to get the kill. So at the end of it all, Monaspa, they do actually manage to find a pretty decent bit of a cleanup. You know, Nande staying alive, getting some of these kills. It's going to be feeling pretty great for the PA.
I didn't see initially what happened to Wheater, where he was with the initial go with the Ravage, because I think they were waiting for him to follow up, and it just didn't come till too long. So Lash actually gets cleaned up early on. I got to see what happened with him. Like, I see how far south he is, but this whole fight's kicking off, and where's the Tide? He's like waiting and waiting for an opportunity. So I think Monaspa get a little lucky. The Ravage comes in, but it connects on 3, but it feels a bit late. You know, it feels like they could have, if they get it on Wish, they might be able to focus fire this Death Prophet. Wish was able to do whatever he wanted. So
yeah, I mean, maybe that was the reason for the hesitation there from Wood. So he was waiting to see either like Wish and Nande get close to the other 3, because he had a few moments where there was the three other heroes, and indeed finally settles for it. But I think he's probably doing what you said he was looking for. He was waiting to see if he could get the jump on one of the cores, but had to sort of just at that point go in, because if he doesn't, then they're probably getting nothing.
Yeah, it just felt a little bit strange, at least from the side that Ooredoo. It looked like they were super confident, then they just didn't have the follow-up of the initial go. So, Monaspa, feel like they're pretty happy on that, but Ooredoo, not too fussed. Definitely still have to have some small concerns, because PA Nande is starting to get farmed, but as long as they use their next Ravage and hit properly, they should still have success. But that being said, Wish has a BKB now, so this Death Prophet is a lot more difficult to take down. Bottom.
That's it.
They see Nande.
Yeah, they know he's pushing out this wave, but Desire will use his body to block him off. So Desire's found, and we'll see if Ooredoo Thunder's trying to push on for more. They won't. So Desire sort of tanking the rotation, making sure Nande's able to safely push that wave out and back away.
Yeah, good play. The job of the supports, just catch those ganks, catch those rotations. TA2000 now does have BKB, so I was mentioning that last fight. He also felt a little awkward how he wanted to full run in as the Shadow Fiend. Now with full BKB finished, can just stand in the midst of these team fights for the most part. Still a lot of damage, of course, the DP plus PA, but doesn't have to worry about any disable. And yeah, Ravage is back online for Weeder. So again, looking to fight. Ooredoo Thunders. They have the Shard finished up on Omar. Nande.
He jumped in for this. That Static Storm comes just in time there, because I think Wuta would have happily popped a Ravage for that one.
Good lord.
So Spartan able to keep the retreat of Nande covered.
He's still very fragile on PA. No BKB available just yet.
Are scanning.
Defensive Static Storm. I think for Ooredoo, they could look to probably continue to try to pressure. They saw Skylark in the mid lane. Especially now that they know Static Storm is down. Teamfight lacking a lot on the side of Monaspa. Looks like they're trying to catch something down bottom. Spartan's aware.
Yeah, he's playing safe. Full Greaves on Wuta.
Okay. Interesting, yeah. You know, it's really interesting how they're just going for a tri-scaling. You know, Skylark, we mentioned how he went Dragonlance, Treads. So that means it's not going to be any Greaves. Nothing like that on the side of Monaspa. It's more just, yeah, attempted tri-scaling for this Viper. But yeah, he's 2-7 and 5, so interesting. Skylark.
Icor, he's gonna jump this, and so's Wuta. He's in with the two-man Ravage, and that'll allow him to take down Skylark. See if Monaspa can find anything in return. They'll get the drag back on Kaori. They push back onto Desire, though. So he's going to have to trample his way back to the safety of the Tier 2 tower. Monaspa, they're happy to keep the fight going. Wish commits him with the Exorcism to bring down Omar with the help of Nande, and now over towards Wuta. Maybe Monaspa can find something more out of this, as indeed Wuta, he's run out of options. He can't get away from these heroes.
I wish. Woo. The blink reveal. He just blinks in their faces with Exorcism. They did not know it was coming.
I mean, they were poking so close to Tier 2 tower there. I mean, what Corey committing in under it was a very aggressive move from Ooredoo Thunders that, yeah, just sort of a lack of respect there for what Monaspa could do, as Monaspa very happy to take that fight.
I think that's the perfect description of it, the lack of respect or something, because they blink Ravaged, and I think they only saw what? They saw the Viper and the Disruptor. So a bit of an overzealous one coming out from the Tide there. A great response from Wish. I mean, that's the blink reveal, but it hits pretty hard. Still in a comfortable spot. The Shadow Fiend with DD also now in the bottle. Still feeling very strong, but yeah, gotta be careful how hard they do go for these overcommitments. Desire? Is there a hook shot? He went left. The creeps know.
They catch a glimpse of him there. See if Wuta can find him.
Sure can. And now back to business. Thinking top tower.
So quick pause here from Nande. I mean, overall, Ooredoo, it's just a 2K lead, but it does feel that they're still being able to do the most aggressively. I mean, we're at a state of the game where Ooredoo's, they've only lost one Tier 1 tower, whereas meanwhile, they themselves are being able to pressure these Tier 2s already.
Yeah, they're not as reliant on cooldowns. It feels like for Monaspa, until the PA feels more ready, if they don't have Exorcism, it's like, no way we can fight on Monaspa. While on the side for Ooredoo Thunders, it's like, all right, we don't have Ravage. We probably can still look for catch, still look for these type of catches and fights. So, yeah, still in a comfortable spot. Mid lane, Wish. PA 2000. Requiem's on cooldown, but he's just going to town.
I should start punching into this. Ooh, have a bit of a pause. So they might be having some lag issues on Monaspa.
This could be huge, too. They're smoked and looking for the cat wraparound and catch.
Yeah, it looks like it. I don't see this being anything other than a rough fight for Monaspa. No Exorcism available from Wish. How long to the hook shot on Corey? See,
25 seconds.
Okay, so that won't quite be there. So it'll take him a little bit of time to walk over. So
Skylark doesn't have TP.
They're going to know that the pressure is going to be coming in from the top half of the map, right, with that Tier 2 just going down. So if they're able to sort of step back into their triangle, maybe they'll be able to avoid the rest of Ooredoo Thunder sweeping over towards them. We'll see if they can back off in time. Nande, at the moment, he is sort of positioned ready to jump in because he's got the BKB. He wants to fight, but this might not be the time to commit.
I think look at the lines drawn. They literally are drawing. Go back to triangle. They're pinchering us from above. That's Nande drawing those lines. So, yeah, they know exactly what's going on.
Sure. Yeah, I was going to say, if Nande commits him with the BKB here, he may regret it. So, imagine we'll see them try and swing away. Now, Wish, he should be able to get away from this SF, right, as well? Yeah, he'll be fine. He's got BKB. Not going to do too much against the right clicks, but, of course, there's a death prot. He's very speedy, so we'll be able to run. So, Monaspa... will anyone die here, Fogged?
Maybe. I think Spartan might just run in suicide, but that's just Spartan. So
I think they might
walk away, but Spartan might just suicide and give his life.
That's not, and it would not be a bad. Yeah, indeed. Yeah. If he just sort of runs up towards the stairs or runs at TO 2000, then yeah, his cause a guaranteed safety.
Yeah. They should just definitely not
True.
take the fight on Monaspa.
No.
Just reset away. Try to keep control of your triangle. While for Ooredoo Thunders, I think try to get into triangle here while the Primal maybe is still dead. Get a ward down. Don't want to full commit for fight. You still don't have Ravage, but just swing and maybe get some vision around there. Because Skylark, he can't go, so yeah. All right, let's see what they do. I think they're going to... They should probably...
just back.
99% chance back up. Yeah, they'll just glimpse. Get the reset.
Oh, yeah, the glimpse. That's enough,
But now,
actually, sis.
let's see Spartan. Is he going to walk up? I was wondering, he might.
He doesn't need to die here today.
Not today, is now. Ooredoo Thunders, do they have a ward on them? They don't actually have a ward for vision, so right now just slowly posturing. Ravage is up in 10. And they will reclaim this area once Ravage is back. They have a ward on their high ground, though, on the side of Monaspa right now. No BKB on Desire. A little harder for him to just commit in. Glimpse. Both teams being quite patient. A big steal. A massive one, in fact. That Nether Toxin is now stolen on Rubik. TA2000.
Oh,
It's him.
He's going to go in. That's the ghost out. I mean, if they can kite this out, they'll be happy. I mean, someone's going to get caught behind almost certainly by a glimpse from Spartan. I mean, Omar, he's into the trees. Glimpse will get thrown away of Noob. The BKB's popped, and with that, they don't catch anyone. So that is exorcism down the drain. Nothing to be found with this apart from a few neutral camps.
Beautiful saves on each other, too. The lift with the shard and then the 4-step from Kaori. The proper support items that we've seen it grow more and more. Even though we know 4-step is like the best support item. I think we're seeing it the most in these last few weeks, at least for me. And yeah, it's just a BKB charge to get out. And they have an Arcane Rune still on Noob. So for the next fight, still going to be confident. And yeah,
I mean,
no DP ult. There's like, I mean, for Monaspa, it's like...
Straight back in there.
Yeah, you can't fight on Monaspa. And let's see how long Roche is. Not instant, but 40 seconds. I mean, it does give a bit of a window there if Ooredoo Thunder scouts it.
Also, I was going to ask you about it as well. I don't know if we see this on a lot of PAs, but it's just a bit interesting that Nande's decision. You know, he only upgraded the Blightstone into the Orb of Venom at about like 20 minutes in. I think he did it after he got the BKB. Do you like still kind of spending the money to finish that item up, or
no?
Is it a bit pointless at this point?
I've never really see people building, but like upgrading it that late.
No, it's not very common, right?
No,
so
it's really strange.
Yeah.
Kaori.
I guess it feels that he needs a bit of everything that he can at this point. They get the jump,
Nice
Static Storm's down. We'll put a stop to any, you know, straight away Ravage from Wuta. And still going to try and move in with the BKB from Wish, but of course he's fighting without the Ghost. There's no Ghost available. Nande, he's going to come in with the BKB. He's going to try and jump towards TA2000, see if he can burst through the sets. He's attempting to stay on target. TA2000 off with the retreat. Wuta tries to cover him with the Ravage, but they'll get the kill on the SF. As Desire closing upon him, Skylark tries to TP out. The AoE damage from Noob ends up killing him off. Nande's been grabbed by the stolen Pulverize. Omar with the control. Nande jumps over to the safety of Spartan. And in fact, they've been able to kite around Ooredoo Thunders quite nicely. They've been able to kill off 3 of them so far. See if they can continue to go in on this. It's only Noob and Wuta left alive.
Nande, though.
Wuta jumps in aggressively. He looks towards Nande. Nande, again, finding the safety of Spartan as he's able to blink off to a safe distance. Turns with a fan of knives. Desire charges back in on towards the Tide and the Leshrac, pounding them down. Pulverized there. They take down Wuta. It's just down to Noob. He's the last one left alive. Is Monaspa are just juggling the members of Ooredoo Thunders perfectly. They managed to kill off 4 of them. I mean, Nande just dancing masterfully around the edge of the fight there and getting the job done.
Exactly how you described it. Just the in and out constantly there from Monaspa allows them to take the advantage. A full commitment from Nande. I think he just purchased Shard, full BKB, everything onto the SF, and he's able to actually bring down TA2000. Holy moly. That was without Exo. That's the important thing to say, too.
Yeah, a huge fight for them there.
Yeah, next fight. I mean, Nande, he started to hit that critical mass. Orb of Corrosion. It did its work.
He certainly did. He got to hit a lot of heroes there. So, yeah, extra little bit of slow and whatnot, and the bonus HP it provides, it's going to feel pretty good.
The start of the fight, though, I think Spartan was so clutch. Just to go back to it. The Static Storm, the Ravage was coming in. That was a blink right. Everything else to kick off. And now, yeah, Exorcism's back up. Roche is on the menu.
Yeah, they're looking towards it. Now, whether they can go straight in for the Roche, I mean, sure they won the team fight, but still very, very close this game. They're probably going to need to find some kills before they can move in for Roshan.
Ravage in 30 seconds.
Okay. Ghosts are up there for
Yeah,
Monaspa.
Ghosts.
I mean, Monaspa have all their ults ready, so... Yeah, Ooredoo Thunders, they're going to have to be a bit more careful than they were considering the last fight.
Yeah, and having to be careful somehow to protect the SF a little bit better. It's just I'm seeing Primal Beast plus PA just jumping on him. The Blink on the Wish also definitely coming into play. Have to have some extra form of cover for this SF.
Ooredoo Thunders. Nukes at the front here with Omar. They're going to try and make the quick jump onto Desire. Get him down to half HP, but they've not got enough damage to kill off the Primal Beast immediately.
They got him half HP,
Desire's
though.
fine.
He's going to have to heal. Are they going to be able to look to take a fight without him for a second? Looks like not. Ooredoo won't be able to find the fight. Now Nande, level 20, is found.
He's getting very close to Dessa.
Yep. He's strong. Pupil's Gift, of course, was picked up earlier, too, that did make him tankier inside the fight.
Yeah.
What does TA2000 have? Okay, so this could be interesting. I mean, until he finds a new neutral item, perhaps. But TA2000 right now is holding Ogre Seal Totem. So he sees this Blink PA, or the PA BKB and jump on him. He might just Seal Totem and try to reset away. Could be an interesting one to look out for. Everything's back up. Yeah, actually also going for a Blink on TA2000 early. Cool. So it looks like he just wants to be there for the initial go, probably, right?
Yeah,
The tide
wants to
under
get
Blink
in with
Ravage,
the
he Blinks
tide.
Requiem's.
Yeah.
They want to be the one starting the right fight rather than having to react to a PA blinking on his face.
No, for sure. I mean, that's the best way they can kind of deal with Nande. You know, get the Blink Ravage, Blink Requiem on top of him. Then you've got a chance of, you know, you just don't want to draw an out fight, as we've seen with this PA involved. As that last fight, Nande able to draw it out fantastically.
He's got Deso now finished. So Nande, Deso, I believe he's getting the Titan Silver as well handed over. So he is very strong right now.
Yeah.
Unless he gets broken and it fully initiated on first, his PA could just clean up the fight.
Yeah, and this is, of course, the benefit of getting that Blightstone into the Orb of Venom, because now the minus armor stack right between the two, the Deso and the Orb. But whereas they wouldn't if it was just a Blightstone.
If it was just a Blightstone, yeah. But still, like, I don't know. I usually don't see the Corrosion picked up after lane. And usually it's like Treads, Corrosion, and Battle Fury, if you're going to go down there. But either way, whatever. Nitpicking.
There we go. Smoke time from Monaspa.
Is under attack.
I mean, this PA is pretty massive.
They have to control the PA. If Nande's able to BKB... Ooh! That's not the way that Ooredoo wanted to start the fight there. Noob walks up to the high ground, and Monaspa were ready and waiting.
That is a BKB, so they're looking to re-go.
Oh, and they're going to try it. They're in with the jump. There's the combo, and they're going to get the jump done. The blink pays off there. TA slides out of there with the Ogre Seal Totem. Wooten looks for the TP. He will get caught by the glimpse back into the Static Storm. It's still pretty tanky. This Scarlet's got the damage to take him out. Should do with the Viper Poison stacking up, as they indeed do manage to kill Wuta. I mean, they get in there, able to perform the combo to kill Nande. Still, overall, they've lost 2 of their own cores. Ghosts are out. And Monaspa, they're going to try and look towards the pit. They don't have their PA, of course, their biggest hit to take this down. And that may mean that they won't feel confident enough to stick around. Ghosts are coming to an end, and indeed, Monaspa will back away. I mean, TA2000, he's going to start working through the Roche on his own here. Let's see if he's able to get
10.
This is risky. I don't think either team really could do this. I mean, he's going to keep going for this TA2000. I'm sure Monaspa's going to check this out. That's Desire. Now he's well aware it's happening. He's out with the Ogre Seal Totem. That's another BKB charge expended. As Desire pops his BKB. 10 seconds until Nande's back up. News back in the game, which is going to be back in a few seconds. In fact, he's in. They make the jump over towards Skylark, over to the side. Kaori's in with a hook shot. Cogs push back on Spartan. He'll pop the Glimmer, but they've got eyes on him. The stun's there. Ooredoo Thunders get the kill. Spartan's going to commit with the buyback. They really don't want to let this Roshan go over towards Ooredoo Thunders. Desire charges in. Roche is low, but same's to be said for the heroes here. They're attempting to finish it off, but Nande's in.
Nande gets
the kill, gets the Aegis. Nande with the pickups, and he's ready for more. Jump up to the high ground, takes down Kaori, as Monaspa will claim this Roshan.
He got the last hit as well, too.
Yeah.
It was dropping so low. Yeah, gets last hit, gets Aegis, and he, I believe, takes the shard, too. Oh, man, Nande coming in clutch. And, I mean, his teammates, too. Desire just charging him, giving his life for the cause. He causes enough havoc.
Yeah, no, Desire really made that play happen. Yeah, really set up for that to go down. Good
And now
initiation
they-
on the Primal.
Are fortified.
Now they have this huge window where Nande is at kind of this big position where he's really strong and also has Aegis.
Yeah.
And they have Exorcism up in 20 seconds, so they could just continue pressuring here.
No, for sure. I mean, as we've seen, the one way they have a chance against Nande is kind of bursting him with this combo, and yeah, for the next 4 minutes, it's just going to feel really, really bad to commit to that with him having the Aegis.
For as rough as a game Skylark is having, it feels like Wish is, you know, just carrying tenfold because of that. He's like, all right, I'll take the power from you dying constantly. The stat profit, everyone else is having an excellent time.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Kaori looking to still be on the hunt.
Ooredoo's
down
looking
bottom.
for kills,
Wrong Wish, the BKB, but Exorcism's back.
and he's just going to jump in aggressively. Close the gap towards Noob. Noob will manage to keep his distance, and he's out with the blink.
Did he get glimpsed? I think he got glimpsed. All
I think
the
he
way
did. I was going to say,
back.
that
Okay,
blink was
cool.
up pretty quickly after he jumped out before, so I think, yeah, indeed, Spartan did end up sending him back. But either way,
Oopsie.
for Monaspa, gives him the space to just move in with the Exorcism, take down a tier 2 bottom.
Now they're so comfortable. I mean, Nande now has a full Basher on top of all this that he's been given. And I think they did pass over the Shard. I believe it was given to Wish, too. So, big injection. Now that 5 Soul Siphons plus the Fear. Starting to feel big concerns for Ooredoo. Noob, unable to really do too much in these fights, it feels like, is this Lash.
Yeah, they can focus him and burst him, even through the BKB and the heels of the Bloodstone.
His game does not feel easy at this point.
No, they're 9k down and against a very, very scary PA here from Nande.
Still looking to fight, though. They're like, Exorcism's down. If we just sit back and wait, we're likely to lose. We have to try to find some type of jump. It's going to have to be a very
Radiant's top tower is
kind of
under
complicated
attack.
one versus this Aegis PA. See what they find. Monaspa seems incredibly ready.
Desire chilling on the cliff,
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
ready to get full vision of any smoke move that's made.
Yeah, Nande even just face checking with Blur.
Radiant's top tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
feels no fear right now with Aegis for 2 minutes.
He sees TA2000 too. He's thinking about it. If he gets on this SF,
Radiant's top tower is
likely that
under attack.
TA2000 just dies. He's still holding the Seal Totem, by the way, so you're really seeing that he's just looking to use that to play in and out of the fights. Buying time, Exorcism 40 seconds. So far, Ooredoo not able to take advantage of that. I think they were also getting aggressive because Omar has Fan and Knives stolen still. Didn't really get to point that one out, but... Desire?
He's going to be in
Big
with the
flag.
BKB, and he's got the grapple. SF in a bit of trouble, has to put the BKB here, tier 2000, gets out with the Seal Totem, they'll leave Omar behind.
Top tower is under attack.
Oh, the stun! The rock lands on top of Kaori.
They're going to be able to clean up both supports thanks to that.
What a play from Desire. I mean, his blink, I think that's the blink reveal, right? From this Primal Beast. They see him, he blink dodges the initial go, gets into position for charge. Desire, Desire, Desire. Oh, and Noob. There's a rock throw. Just came
He
up.
gets away with cutting the wave there, but that was pretty risky.
He was like 6 mana short of
Yeah.
blink ulting, and then cooldown on rock throw was 1 second. That was so risky from Noob.
But he does cut the wave, and with that will definitely slow down this push. And tier 3 will still fall, but backdoor protection should be kicking in pretty soon, right?
Soon.
Soon, maybe not soon enough. Yeah, they'll have
They
to
have
pop
to actually
fortify.
pop Cliff.
There we go, the
Okay.
backdoor protection's in now.
They might be able to just go through. Actually, no, Viper doesn't have Shard. I was going to say, if Viper has Shard, you could probably just go through that, but... Monaspa now starting to close off that map. 13k gold lead. It's increasing.
Aegis will come to an end now. So. One less thing for Ooredoo to concern themselves with. But we'll free up that slot for Nande to start
Bottom.
working on his Satanic.
He's going to go for the glimpse. He is. He's going to force maybe a BKB. Noob doesn't pop it. Could be in trouble.
He's trying to hold on to it. As now the Static Storm comes out.
Oh.
He'll pop it
Now
now.
the BKBs.
Indeed, at a point where maybe he did not need to with the save. Oh, Wish is in!
Ravage.
It's
Stole
a good
Static Storm.
Ravage. Static Storm's down. And see if them look towards Wish as Wish has got in on towards the front lines towards Wuta and Kaori. Wuta will get thrown back up to the high ground as Omar may have just saved his life there. In goes the TA2000 SF with the Blink Requiem, pushing back Monaspa with that fear, but Nande, the BKB's off. He jumps in, he's in on top of TA2000, but he gets caught by the stun from Noob. Nande, he's got to jump back to safety, gets incredibly low there, but will manage to survive. Backs out in time, Desire pushes in, looking towards Noob, won't get the kill. So 1-for-1. Nande, oh my goodness, he got low there, but he's able to get away with that play. Commits in, gets kill onto SF, and gets out just in time.
Holy moly. That was the Arcane Blink reveal, too. Ends up being a little bit awkward. I think they were hook-shotting and landing onto someone else as it caught onto the frontline target, and then he Arcane Blinks and hits nobody, and gets chased. I mean, the commitment, so Nande's able to just stick on him, and now about to be 25. It felt pretty forced from Ooredoo, the way that they took that fight, too, right? Like, it seemed like they're just totally on panic mode with the way that Lash popped BKB after he got saved. Jumping in with the Ravage with only a Static Storm follow-up. They didn't have the SF there. They're definitely feeling the pressure.
We've got a full Satanic on Nande. This PA absolutely massive. And, you know, despite the fact that the farm is pretty evenly matched, about 1,000 or so gold between him and TA2000, very much seeing how, you know, outside of landing a good combo with the Requiem, this PA's sort of got the SF's number.
Absolutely. Just one or two hits getting on top of this SF can be very fragile. One of the more fragile Agi late game cores. You know, only 20 armor. Usually most of these Agi ranged heroes have like 30 plus or something like that at this point, but yeah, SF a lot more fragile. And now 20 seconds, Exorcism's back. Monaspa.
Yep.
Don't really need the Exorcism anymore, it feels to fight. As now it's Ooredoo, who just 100% need Ravage before they ever can take any
Spartan.
fights. Oh, Spartan. What the?
Look at the ward down. He'll die for that.
Is that a stolen boulder? It was. Stolen rock throw.
Now, 70 seconds, no disruptor. You know, Spartan's been pretty important in these fights for the Static Storms. He's going to make the jump. Nande's in with the BKB. They're going to commit in onto Noob. Noob, is there any saving him? They'll be able to throw him to the side here. Omar trying to do his best to get Noob back to safety, and he'll manage to do so. A good back out there as Ooredoo Thunders are able to get themselves away from an Exorcism and a BKB'd PA.
They're posturing to go for the play. Wish gets pushed back.
Yeah, TA2000, he gets the angle for the pushback. If they've got enough damage to get through this TP, though, Wish has the Eon Disc, will give him a bit of protection. The stun follow-up is there, though, from Noob, and with the physical punch of the TA2000, they'll be able to take the Death Prophet down. Corey in with a hook shot. They're looking to control Nande. Nande, few hits to take down the clock. Now he's ready to jump over boy, gets the Ultra Kill, and now he's going to eye up this SF as well. He's looking for that Rampage. We'll see Noob try and put a stop to it. He gets the stun off to hold him back. Charge forward, that's Monaspa. They're looking for the target onto Noob. There's the damage from Nande, and there's the Rampage. Nande getting the cleanup, and he may not even be done yet. He's looking to jump in for more, jumps forward, Omar falls. Nande does end up dying at the end of it all, but the damage has been done. Everybody dead on Ooredoo Thunders, and nobody having buyback available. They may have two dead themselves, Monaspa, but they should have the freedom to do a lot of damage here, at least a set of racks. Wuta will be back up in a few seconds, but everybody else, they're dead for a whole minute on Ooredoo.
He's not able to get Ravage off. I didn't even notice how he died in the initial go, but was not able to get it off, and they just stuck on top of him.
Let's see how much they can get here.
The PA ends up dying, but the amount that they have to commit to kill Nande, it's like 6 bodies.
Well, this PA, a huge issue, fighting through nearly sort of 2 rounds of Ooredoo Thunder's lineup.
Yeah.
Multiple buybacks used there, 3 of them used by Ooredoo Thunders, but not enough to take the fight. They'll still end up losing a decent amount of their base here. At least this top set of racks. We'll see how much more Monaspa can get away with. As yeah, it's only a tide. Just a tide alive right now.
15 seconds. Death Prophet back to life. Has to make the long walk. But yeah, it looks like 2 Raxes will at least get brought down. And next menu is Roche. Everything's going to be back up for them. Significant gold lead, tons of buybacks having to be used. And most of the fights now, TA2000, he's having to spend himself running.
Yep.
The full BKB, he's just BKBs and has to just try to distance himself from PA, but just can't.
Nah, yeah, this PA is too much. It's too much for Nande.
Too much.
They cannot deal with him at all. Level 26, just getting the full Abyssal Blade done. Could this be indeed the first game of this Division 2 that Ooredoo Thunders won't manage to take the victory in? Full AC done on Skylark as well, so all the little bits coming together to really enable this end game push that they can go for Monaspa if they take one more fight. One more fight, and if they're able to walk away with a victory in that, they'll take the game.
Yeah. Roche scouted. I mean, they're even just starting to get crazy, like the broken late game kind of items if they get to the point too. It's almost an Aghanims on Spartan, so.
There is a DD here.
Okay.
Could be nice for TA2000 if they
Feels
get...
like it's his only saving grace.
It looks like it's just outside of... Oh, no, they'll see it now, so...
Okay.
They'll have that, but it's into an Aegis Cheese Refresher Shard on the PA.
Looks like they're going to try some crazy stuff.
Let's see what they can do. They're going to try and get onto Desire, but Desire pots the BKB. Noob also has the BKB to retreat from this. As Corey and Woots are still aggressively posturing in between the rest of their teammates and Monaspa.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Won't make the jump, though. Now, back off here. They have to take a perfect fight from a perfect position, Ooredoo, if they want to have any chance of turning this around.
Feels like they need the double Requiem, like, perfectly done on top of an Aegis respawn, and they have Ravage and everything. The fight has to go perfect for them.
Well, yeah,
Too many things they have to
can he
cover.
sell something here? Sell the mask? Yeah, sell the mask.
Yeah, he sells the mask.
So he will have he will have it for the defense.
Yeah,
He will have
it's just
this.
gonna feel like a little bit too late, but maybe he can get some type of crazy connection with the Ravages.
Have they got a
have
smoke?
Static Storm stolen as well. I mean, let's see.
They got they need to try and catch them by surprise with this refresher reveal. It could be big.
Or small.
Radiant's top
Yeah.
towers are under attack.
Or very small, in fact.
Here's the smoke. Here's the smoke.
Let's see.
Radiant's top barracks.
Who can they delete right away? They're gonna
They're
try.
going to go for Nande. There's the first Requiem. And they are able to get through the
Okay.
Aegis. That's the Aegis gone. Link back to safety. Refresher will be popped. They're backing away. Monaspa are committing in. See if TA2000 can make the second jump here. He's eyeing it up with the Invis.
They're on
There it is,
Nande.
BKB. There's the Requiem to follow up the Ravage. They're bursting Nande low. Is it enough to kill him? It isn't.
Not
He
enough.
pops the cheese. Back up to full. Jumps over towards TA2000. TA2000 trying to get back towards the base, but he gets caught by the bash. 2 dead. GG is called. Monaspa will be able to put a stop to the win streak that Ooredoo Thunders have been on so far and will take this game too.
Alrighty. I mean, they make the PA. They didn't make the clicks work last.